Being one of the founding cities of the connected urban development, Amsterdam took up the challenge to develop a new personal real-time navigator for public transport. In order to reduce CO2 emissions and promote sustainable mobility in the city, Amsterdam wants to make public transport more competitive to cars by creating the Personal Travel Assistant, or PTA.
CUD stands for the Connected Urban Development, and that's a cooperation with 7 cities in the world, together with Cisco, and our aim is to reduce the carbon emissions.
A consortium of 7 dedicated companies are working with the City of Amsterdam in developing and testing the PTA technology. In 2 groundbreaking innovation workshops, the PTA partners concluded last year that making a navigation system for public transport, like we know it for cars, won't work. It has to be a mobile, web-based application that connects the traveller's planned journeys with his or her calendar and social network. The parties working together to develop the PTA aren't exactly the usual suspects, making this cooperation a truly innovative experience for everyone.
Well, we started last year with basically no plan. We only had a very broad vision, and we start searching for parties and companies who shared that same vision. So after a few workshops, we made a plan of requirements, and in the WAAG Society we found a party who is very innovative. So together with the leading companies in traffic and transport, we found a mix which was very strong, and we're sure we can make the PTA work.
The interface the user of the PTA sees on his mobile device is developed by WAAG Society. This interface is the connection between the user and the PTA. WAAG Society is the odd one out in this project. It doesn't have any experience in traffic-related projects, but it's very much used to design user-oriented applications.
WAAG Society is a research institute in new media and ICT technology. For the PTA, we developed the interaction model, we developed the interface, we developed the actual PTA application on the handheld device. And we're thinking also together with Vialis about the protocols and the database formats.
The interface built by WAAG Society is the connection between the user and the heart of the system. This is the server developed by Vialis. The server gets the desired destination from the user. It collects the requested travel information and delivers several options for the user to choose from, depending on costs, speed, or carbon footprint. Then the PTA server monitors the chosen travel plan based on real-time data like GPS travel information from trains and buses, as well as weather and road conditions. Also, it connects to buddies so that they can travel together.
The responsibility of Vialis within the PTA system is the central part. And the central part is connected to one side to the mobile devices of the travelers, and on the other hand there is a connection to all the route planners, route information for the bike, car, OV9292 and GOVI, but also information from the weather, social networks, park information, etc.
The PTA will control the real-time schedules of the public transport the traveller wants to use. For this, it makes use of information provided by 9292, the leading national travel information service.
9292 gathers all the information of all the transport companies. We have around about 80 transport companies in the Netherlands. We gather the information, we are making a planner, and we are presenting the planner on our call centers and on the internet and on the mobile platform. I think the PTA is a different way of presenting travel information as we are providing now to customers. So that's special for the cooperation in the PTA project for 9292.
Another partner participating is GOVI. Their system knows the exact whereabouts of every bus in their region at all times, thanks to GPS. Being linked to this system will allow the PTA to know the precise departure times at every moment for all public transport.
It's a challenging project since you have so many diverse sources of data which you have to combine and present in a comprehensible way.
And the biggest technical challenge is how to follow the traveler continuously during his trip. That's not that easy, especially when there are 1,000 people at the same time traveling. The other part is the organization, and what you see here is that different worlds are coming together. The world of the public transport people and the world of the traffic people. And that's sometimes it's quite difficult to connect those people to each other.
The main benefit would be that people feel that they're in control using public transport. The way they feel that they're in control when they're driving a car, even if they're in a traffic jam. If they can have that feeling that they're in control of their own trip, that would be the best result.
And when you have a PTA, the behavior of people will be influenced and they will use the infrastructure in the best way there is.
The PTA helps the user to achieve his daily goals, going to his work, visiting some friends and going home. You don't have to think about the way he has to travel.
The most beautiful scenario would be that the total amount of travel would reduce because the PTA will be able to optimize your location of your meetings, and more and more traffic would be done by public transport and therefore generate a lot less CO2.
Developing the PTA is a very exciting process where we combine the technology with the responsible attitude for the environment and urban planning.